Hey, there you go. Thanks for joining again. And thanks for having the patience and waiting. Oh, I have no idea what's going on with this stream tonight at all. Hey, thanks for joining back. Oh, hopefully this is much better. Just check the stream. The comments are back. I nearly rioted. Yeah, you would. Okay, it's actually saying it's a lot better now, so I'm kind of happy about that. Oh, no, what was going on with it tonight? It's been driving me nuts. Well, I deleted tons of apps and stuff off the phone. I've deleted tons of other things off the phone. So now it's just about getting the internet correct. So there you go. Hopefully everyone else joins back up after. So, how's everybody's week been? Logan. I don't own a phone, is that strange? Do you know what? In fairness, no. I don't. Some people would probably say it is. But, no, it's not. Phones can be troublesome. Phones can be very troublesome. If I didn't have to own a phone, I wouldn't. So I need to get something better to set up in like I've been using this I've been using phones for a while. I used to record my videos on my Samsung J1. I used to love using that phone to record my videos because I used to stand up over there. My bookshelves used to be behind me, and the camera quality just seemed much better on the back of that phone than it does for this phone. But I used to love doing my videos standing up in that kind of environment. Whereas now it's all changed. I no longer have the J1 and stuff like that. And yeah, I know, but like it's not as easy as just going to a shop and then picking out any computer or anything like that, because you got to try and find a computer that has a decent. It just proves you're a good husband and a good father. I don't know. The only reason I like using my phone for my YouTube stuff is because it's just so easy to use. Like, the editor that I use is easy, it's quick, it's simple. The streaming app usually is okay. So it's kind of annoying when it doesn't work out as well as it should. But I think being a good husband and father would be a much better way of thinking of it. Because yes, you could look at it that way, but at least some positive on the other one. I said well, not unfortunately, fortunately, the mic that I use only cost me about £10, and I've had it for nearly, I think about 2 years now. Can't find that link you gave me for the gold one. Oh dang, I don't even remember if I can get the gold one now. If I can find it, I can have a look. What was it known as? I remember the name. Let's do it this way. The 800 microphone. I think Aniki and Blue Corner got lost on the way back to the stream. What's the plan? Weekend. This weekend, well, it's still finishing off this room as you can tell by the wall mount still there and the holes in the wall. And the thing is, the holes in the wall have come in handy because now I've got a place to hang my keys. I was always losing my key. I kept losing my keys everywhere I went. I could never find where I put them. So now I've got a permanent place they can be. It's on the wall. But it's just trying to find out the way this room can work out and how we can set it up. Plus, I'm doing a lot of work on my computer at the moment with like custom sleeves. Oh my god, Mental Movie Man is quoting the song by Avril Lavigne now. Oh gosh. Oh, Blue Corner is in there. Just distracted by the movie he's watching. But I don't know. I'm just thinking like, I want this room to be. Obviously, I'd rather the 3D work for the big TV, but it's just all the hassle of switching. I've switched the room about 4 or 5 times, trying to find a decent place for the 3D to work, and it just refuses. So, I mean, this little TV, I said before, my 32-inch Celsius is my favourite TV I've ever owned in my life. Just because the 3D is so perfect for it. Like, there's never any ghosting. So, I'm just... Hey, Aniki, thanks for joining back. But I just rather put my chair here every so often and just watch 3D on this TV. For example, tonight I'm actually being joined by somebody to watch Ghosts of the Abyss because we finally said we're going to watch it if the 3D can work out. So yeah. So we're going to be able to actually watch that tonight in 3D, which looks fantastic, and I can't wait to do a review about it. So I'm really looking forward to doing the review. I want to see that new Ghost of the Abyss. No, Ghost of the Abyss. Ghost in a Shell. Because I just mentioned Ghost in the Abyss. Yeah. I want to see that new one. Because it looks good. In fairness, I've never seen the original. So I should watch that first. Right, Mental, I'm going to send you a link through message. It's not the actual gold one, but it's got gold in it, so it's the best I can find for you at the moment. So far it's okay, don't know much about the story, anime, so I'm probably missing various. Camera looks a bit funny. There we go! Oh, sorry. My camera was like slanted and it was driving me nuts because I thought it was the tripod. Oh damn it, Mental, you got a song in my head now because you have to go and make fun. You see my song? Yes, it's in my head. I'm getting a 3D Ghost in the show. Same here. I'm getting the 3D Ghost in the show. Alice is hoping to join us a bit later in the stream, which is good. Yeah, same. I'm picking up 3D. I'm just hoping the 3D is good because I'm tired of buying 3D movies and they suck. You know, I hate it, especially when you buy brand new 3D movies, especially when they've just been released and you're like, oh, this is gonna be good, and then you put it in the player and it's like, oh my god, it's so flat. But I am looking forward to the 17th here in the UK because the 17th of July we get Beauty and the Beast 3D. And all I've heard is nothing but non-stop fantastic comments about it. So, looking forward to it. Hello, Spraddle. Thanks for joining. But I look forward to seeing Beauty and the Beast. I still don't think it's gonna. I don't think I'm gonna like it as much as I enjoy the original. But if it's as good as everyone says it is, then I might appreciate it for what it's doing. The remaining subscribers, I have 2 new videos. Why? What happened? Hang on. Oh, nothing. Okay. Nothing's happened with the stream, but it just came up that it was buffering, so... Where is this? Beauty and the Beast 3D is amazing. Beauty and the Beast isn't all that great ways when singing for my taste. Filming for cartoon live action, that is. Okay. And I'll tell you something though, Beauty and the Beast, the original in 3D, is just so phenomenally good looking. I don't know what it is, but I tried watching Lion King 3D, and it just didn't feel right. It felt like there was bits missing. The 3D just didn't seem as clear. But when watching Beauty and the Beast, I watched them back to back, so it was Lion King first, and I was like, ooh. And then straight afterwards, I watched Beauty and the Beast, and I was blown away by how beautiful that movie was in 3D. It was fantastic. Just added so much to the movie, like the castle you could see on the hill, and you could see all the 3D flowers and everything. Was just good. Classic Disney movies. Everyone's got their own taste. Everyone's specifics. So you have to apologize for not liking a certain type of movie. It's fine. Everyone to their own. Everyone to their own. I don't mind. There's a lot of type of movies that I don't like. I'm not a major fan of westerns. No, not when it's every freaking minute. It seems like one person can't meet another without having to break out into song in the movie. Oh my god, there is an episode of Buffy the Vampire Slayer that takes the piss out of musicals. So very well. Once more with feeling. It's just such a funny episode. It's unbelievably incredible. I remember I was in school during that episode, I remember I came back home and it was recorded, and like we all sat around because we used to sit around every like it was either every day or every week to watch a new Buffy episode. And I remember just sitting there, and it was just like, oh, bye, Sproddle, thanks for joining. But yeah, so watching that for the first time, it could be bunnies. But I do like Lilo and Stitch, Toy Stories, Buzz Lightyear, and Cars. I actually am a big fan of Cars. I like the first Cars movie. The second one, I do agree, it was definitely unneeded and unwanted. But the first one, you can kind of get around. You can kind of get around it, because I do this weird thing with Cars, whereas I don't see it as an actual movie, if that makes sense. I see it as, like, Andy's just playing with his toys, and this was a good storyline that he came up with. And if I see it that way, then I kind of link it to Toy Story, and then I'm not so depressed. Because it's actually not a bad movie. Boom, boom, get me out. Oh, God. Get me. Oh, this is just funny. Yeah, and I found the ticket because I know this gets mentioned a lot, especially in Mental's videos more than in my own. I know it gets mentioned quite a lot about when me and him went to the premiere of Tintin. It does get mentioned a frick ton of times, but I actually managed to find the premiere ticket that me and him got during that time when we went to go and see it. Um, yeah, this was awesome. Although, for the life of me, I cannot remember what day or date this was on. And unfortunately, it doesn't have the day or date of when the premiere was. So I can't remember how long ago this was. All I know is that I found it. I found my premiere ticket. K44. That's what I was saying. It's just so funny because I was really against going. Like, I had to fight him and my entire family to go. I was just so. I didn't want to go. Yeah, I love the movie now. I'm glad I went to go see it. It was brilliant. But at the time, I just really didn't want to go. So I kept making up excuses as to why I couldn't go. And like, he was like, no, come on, you gotta go, you gotta go. Daniel Craig is gonna be there. Simon Pegg and Nick Frost is gonna be there. You've gotta go. And I was like, And like, my mum and my sister turned around to me and goes, why won't you go? And I said, my shoes are busted. I ain't got no shoes. So my sister went out after work and came back with these pair of shoes. And then she was like, yeah, that's it, you're going. I was like, oh. And then I was glad I went in the end. I know there should have been sequels. I mean, the movie was great. It deserved a second part, at least. Even if they weren't going to do like a trilogy or anything, they at least deserve a sequel, or at least one sequel. I don't think it's going to be too late to do it now, because no one's going to be as interested. Unfortunately, the 3D for this as well, though, the 3D on the Blu-ray was not incredible. Which was a downside, because I thought the 3D for this movie would have looked fantastic. But I know the Blu-ray looks amazing. The Blu-ray looks just beautiful. I would have been pissed off if you didn't come. Yeah, I know, but you knew what I was like on that day. I was struggling to go. I was just like, no, I'll leave it. It's fine. I don't want to go, and then I went, and it was funny. Although I felt sorry for that guy. He dropped his camera in the road. A taxi ran straight over it. And he had taken some lovely pictures of the red carpet and everything. But then Mental couldn't stop laughing at the guy. I don't know why I want more horror films, but I don't know what to get anyone like to help me. You're the only one I asked to go. I know. With horror movies, like I've said before, stuff like Smiley, um, One Missed Call, the Cube. Oh, look for Cube movies. So just look for Cube. Right, not the second two. So not Cube, Hypercube, or Cube Zero. Just Cube. So Cube, Smiley, One Missed Call. Hidden. Hidden is not the best story. But it's not bad. Want to see a good Spanish thriller? Check out The Orphanage. I did not expect to like that movie, but The Orphanage was freaking amazing. Amusement rated 18 horror. Smiley was not horrible. Smiley was awesome. I loved that movie just purely for the fact of how messed and twisted it is. Live Rush from Evil. Drag Me to Hell. No, you won't. My wife is watching A Cure for Wellness in the same room as me, and it looks beautiful. Don't know if the movie is good though. I have headphones on. Ah, yeah, a lot of people said The Cure for Wellness is actually a really good movie. I want to check that out. And if you're saying it does look beautiful, then I might have to check it out. But alright, if you want two really great horror movies that you don't own, Darkness Falls, 13 Ghosts. Then you've got House on Haunted Hill, The Haunting, dude, I wish that US Smiley. Yeah, but Smiley is freaking incredible. The Snaps trilogy. I'm not gonna say much about that, but they are good to buy. 20. Smiley is a bad rip-off of Candyman Blood. Absolutely dreadful acting, but it used on Amazon, saw it, and sold it again the day after. I see. I don't know. I guess if you look at it that way, if you look at the acting standpoint, then no, it's not got the greatest of acting, but the story was very interesting. The story was definitely interesting. But no, there's tons of great horrors out there. Oh my god, can I just ask everyone this question, please? Please let me know. Have any of you seen a film called Funny Man? Oh, I need to know this. I need to know if people have seen this movie because I need to explain something. Oh gosh, this is so funny. I'm pretty sure I've shown Mental Funny Man before. No. Oh, damn. Okay. Okay. Let's just see if anyone else has actually seen or heard of it. Oh gosh. If the story is what you're after, then find it. I have not yet to buy a Blu-ray and don't want it, so I guess that's good. Alright. Well, okay, so no one's who's it? Christopher Lee's in it for a little bit. There's not many famous actors other than Christopher Lee. Now, Funny Man is along the lines of Leprechaun. It's a comedy horror. Sorry. It's so bad that it's so good, but it's also so good that it's bad, if that makes sense. Uh, Yeah, so I just if you just check out a trailer to Funny Man, actually I think the movie is free on YouTube. It's just so twisted and weird, but it's absolutely hilarious. And it's been out for a very, very, very long time. But it turns out it's getting a Blu-ray release on the 4th of September. And I'm gonna buy it because it's so bad. But it's so funny. Oh god. I definitely know I've showed Mental this movie before because I'm pretty sure he's quoted it to me before during conversations. Oh god, Alice is terrified of it, and my brother is creeped out by it, but it's so funny. No, it is. It's a horror, and it is very squeamish. Like you do feel sick on majority of parts of the movie, but it's just hilarious as well. It's just so enjoyable that way. Oh, it's brilliant. Evil Dead, yes. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, yes. It's a pity I'm not into horror. I can't watch horror anymore. There's a new Chucky movie coming out. Yes, there is a new Chucky coming out, and it is straight to DVD Blu-ray, and Chucky. I think Chucky died after the first two. And then, but like Bride and Cedar Chucky aren't horror movies; they're comedy movies or horror comedy. So it doesn't really get the same feeling. Whereas the first Chucky or Child's Play, sorry, Child's Play 1 and 2 were pure like horror movies. They weren't really comedy horrors. But I know that Darkness Falls, 13 Ghost, I love Ghost Ship. I think Ghost Ship's amazing. Only bad thing is for a single blue. 24. What? They're charging £25 for it? Damn. In fairness, I wouldn't pay 20 for it. I freaking hate Chucky now. After watching The Curse of Chucky, I just hated the franchise again because it just got too stupid. No, see, because Child's Play 1 and 2 were great horror movies. And then they made Bride and Seed, which were like horror comedies, which I can get like good of. But I don't know. I just don't see the point in them keep making Chucky movies now. It just seems pointless. I know it's all for the money, but it just seems too dull. But I've stated the point. If I've seen movies that I don't think need or deserve like sequels and stuff, I say it. It's like Avatar. I am a massive fan of Avatar, and I love like the way Avatar is, but you know, like I don't want an Avatar 2. I don't want an Avatar 3 or 4. It's like Pacific Rim. I I love that movie, and I thought that movie was just a great movie to stand alone on. And then I thought they could combine Godzilla with Pacific Rim so easily if they wanted to. They could combine them two together to make a sequel. And now I realize uh, I just, now I know that they're just doing a second one called Uprising, I don't really feel like it needs to be done. And yes, I have seen Curse of Chucky, and I hated it. I really, really hated it. I didn't enjoy it at all. Need to make a US version of Smiley. I don't know, I just don't like it. Yes, but they went back to the beginning of Bride of yeah, which is just. But yes, it's absolutely dreadful, and yet Chucky. See, it's absolutely dreadful, but and yet Chucky is the one horror franchise that had one good sequel after another. But see, I don't know, because I've watched number 3, and number 3 was a bunch of crap. Child's Play 3 was terrible. Like, compared to all other Chucky movies, Child's Play 3 was just so bad. Right? And then, Bride of Chucky came out, and it was hilarious. Seed of Chucky came out, and that was funny. It wasn't as funny as Bride. Bride was 10 times funnier. But then that Cursed Chucky came out, and it just went just silly. It was like unneeded. And now this new one's coming out, and you know. Scream 1 was fantastic. The others just lost this point. It's like Saw, man. It's like the Saw franchise. Saw 1. It's a perfect movie, and if they hadn't made a big franchise off of it and just on Saw, that would have been a cult classic on its own. It would have been. It would have been known as one of the greatest standalone thrillers. You know, I'm clearly not a horror guy. I used to have like 400 to 600 horror movies. I have tons of them. It was the biggest category in my collection. I had like a shelf and a half, like a whole bookcase and a half bookcase dedicated to just my horror movies. Like, it's just I used to have tons, and I used to watch horrors all the time. But there's just some that are so stupid. It's like the Halloween movies. I love Halloween 1. Halloween 2 is bearable. 3, up until the remakes, were absolutely crap. I hated every other Halloween movie from 3 up until the remakes. And in fairness, I do not like Halloween 2 remake. I think that is a complete piece of crap. But the Halloween 1 remake, I love only because we get to see a more in-depth story of to why Michael Myers was the way he was, which we don't get in the original. Well, no, because the original plan was they didn't want to just do Michael Myers. They wanted to do different horror people. The whole point that Halloween was going to be based around different creatures or places or people. So, you know, but when they did it with the Season of the Witch, was it the Seasons of the Witch? Was it? That's different from, isn't it? That's the one with Nicolas Cage. I'm very sure it's called Halloween 3 Season of the Witch. I don't know. All I know is that number 3 was absolutely terrible to the point where they said, nah, let's just make it about Michael Myers. But, you know, I'm just, if I'm going to watch a horror movie, I want it to be a horror. I want it to be, well, it is, but it sucked, and look what happened. The very first Child's Play isn't a robot, that's a small man. That plays Chucky. But see, this the problem that I have with most horror movies. So stuff like Nightmare on Elm Street and Friday the 13th and Halloween and stuff like that is they just make countless sequels that just don't make sense. Like, I've only seen 3 movies involving Jason Voorhees. Friday the 13th, the original. Friday the 13th, the remake with Jared Padalecki. And Jason X. Oh, sorry, 4. Jason versus Freddy. And they're the only ones I'll watch. They're the only ones I'll watch. Due to Spider Geek, who is a good YouTuber on here somewhere in my subscriptions list, he said that, is it part 6, Jason Lives, is meant to be an incredible sequel. Well, yeah, but the whole point of Freddy was that he was meant to be stupidly funny. But I don't like Friday the 13th. I thought after the first Friday the 13th, where, you know, obviously, it's his mum, you know. I mean, Freddy. Yeah, so Freddy versus Jason, sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you didn't like people that correct people. See, I'm seeing the best Nightmare on Elm Street. Apparently the best Nightmare on Elm Street, is it Dream Warrior? I've seen every... No, I've seen all Nightmare on Elm Street, because I had the box set, so I did watch them all. Is it Dream Warrior, the one that starts on a bus? Or something like that. Because I know people have said that that's, like, the best Nightmare on Elm Street. Yeah. So I didn't mind that one. Like, I don't mind some sequels, but there's a difference from some sequels being great, some sequels being good, or some sequels being okay. If they're anything from okay to watchable, that's not a good sequel. If it's better than the original, then yeah. Oh, I hate correcting on spelling, not about film, which you put in your screen. That's still correcting people. And the only reason I say Jason versus Freddy is because, I don't know, for some reason that sounds right. Freddy versus Jason doesn't sound right. I don't know why. Freddy wasn't meant to be stupidly funny. It's the first one. That's what they made him into after Craven didn't want to continue making them. Okay, fair enough. I don't know, but I don't know. I wouldn't see Freddy Krueger working if he was like the serious horror villain. Like Michael Myers or Jason Voorhees or Leatherface. I think it works to have a horror villain that like has some kind of a personality. You know, because Jason and Michael Myers are exactly the same freaking kind of people. It's big dudes in masks that just want to hack up everybody. You don't really see that many films that better than the original. No, exactly. So it's very hard to see that many. But do you know what? Do you know which Nightmare on Elm Street I hated the most? Was it the new? Was it New Nightmare? The last one where the actor Robert Englund was like talking to the actress. Oh, it was so funny. Remake of Freddy was not that great. No, the remake of Nightmare on Elm Street was an absolute piece of crap, and they should not have got the actor who played Rorschach from Watchmen. No, no. And you know what doesn't help? What doesn't help is that the fact that that movie was help directed by Michael Bay. He should just stick to Transformers and TMNT. He should not try and do horror movie. Nancy, yeah, I thought so. And it's like he's going after all the actors. Like, that's so stupid. I hated that movie. F coming before J has nothing to do with the name. Freddy is first because that's New Line's baby, and Jason was new in that family. Okay. No, no, no. It's like I don't know why. Just for some reason, Jason versus Freddy sounds easier to me. I don't know. Whenever I try and say Freddy versus Jason, it doesn't sound right to me. I don't know. I like that one, man. It was kind of. No, but I hated it because of the fact that it had done exactly what it shouldn't have done, which was the whole breaking. Well, is it not breaking the fourth wall, so to speak, but it was like it's coming out into the movie universe, like that, the actors and stuff that was playing them, and then he was coming after the actors, which made no sense. You know, it didn't make any sense, and they made him look weird in that movie. They made him look really strange. Like, oh, it looked very weird. But it was like what they, Bride of Chucky was funny, but yet they did the same thing. They did the same thing with Bride of Chucky, which is where they got Jennifer Tilly, you know, playing the voice of Tiffany. Oh no, Cedar Chucky, sorry, not Bride of Chucky, Cedar Chucky. I'm correcting myself. Cedar Chucky did it. Where she was playing the voice of Tiffany, and then you know Tiffany the doll came to life. That was just so stupid. That's mainly the only thing I hate the most about Cedar Chucky, was the fact that they did that crap. I hate when they do stuff like that. I remember they did it with the Red Dwarf series. Oh, Red Dwarf season 10 was based on it. It was called Back to Earth. And it was like the whole cast had gone through this time vortex where they had landed on Earth. And Red Dwarf, all their journeys was a TV show. And they go to like a comic shop thing where they see all this merchandise of Red Dwarf. You haven't been watching too many Freddy special features. Freddy looks different because it's not Robert Englund, but the real Freddy that comes out in the real world. No, do you know what? I don't watch many special features at all unless it's bloopers. I don't watch deleted scenes or audio commentaries. Not because I don't want to. Me and Alice was doing this thing where when I had my entire Disney collection on Blu-ray, I had every Blu-ray 3D of Disney movies that came out during a certain time. Every UK release anyway. And we was just watching all the special features to it because we was enjoying that. But then once we got rid of them all, we get bored of watching special features now. We just don't seem to be in the mood to do it. But we want to. We still talk about doing it. When she comes in later, she'll back me up on that point. That we still do talk about sometimes doing it. The good Freddy movies is 1 to 3, New Nightmare, and that's by pretty much any Freddy fan. I don't know. I really didn't like New Nightmare. I really, really hated New Nightmare. I don't know why. I couldn't watch it properly. I watched it from beginning to end, but I just didn't enjoy the watching of it. It just made me feel sick. No, I couldn't do it. But I did like Nightmare on Elm Street 1 to 3. Let's see if I can plug my charger into my phone, as for some reason it's on 18% battery. Whew, charging. A lot of fans see it as Craven's coming back to save the franchise. Maybe. But in fairness though, like, there are some Freddy fans out there that only like one Nightmare on Elm Street movie. Because I've got a mate who I think he lives in, where is it? I think it's the US he lives, and he is a massive Nightmare on Elm Street fan. He likes all the movies, but he always says that New Nightmare, and I think he said, what was the fourth one? This New Nightmare and the fourth one was terrible. Hey Alice, thanks for joining. Everything's fine. And Mental, yes, if it's a UK code, people need to be in the UK to download it. There's quite a few people missing today off the stream. I know Omar Little said he couldn't join because he was busy with... He didn't tell me what, but he said he was busy with something, he couldn't make it. It's very unusual to not hear from Moody Mouth, so I hope he's okay. Culture Trini, I think, is also busy. My friend Arthur's also busy. So it's why the usual people haven't joined, but you know, hopefully they'll join next week. Yeah, Omar did delete his channel, but he's made a new one where he's uploaded 2 videos. He's still got an account with YouTube where he joins the live streams and stuff. Like, 'cause he deleted his account about 2 weeks ago, but he was in the stream last week with us, and he was talking to us. Yeah. But he can still comment and stuff. He can still join the live streams. He's still got a YouTube account. It's just no longer like... It's no longer got his videos on. Which is the downside because, you know, I hate it when anybody deletes their channel. Especially if they have got good content. And he did have some good content on there. There was a lot of his videos that I enjoyed watching. You better not be going to delete your channel, I swear, don't you even think about it. Who's the longest running blue tuber? Anyone know? I have no idea. I know that Oh, you better be kidding. Gosh, get a crap at me. No one better be deleting their channel. I know I started YouTube in 2012, but I don't think the movie side kicked up till 2013. Godfathers are Call Duty and Wet Movie. Yes, they are. Oh, I like Call Duda. He's an inspiration to big people. Because he was really overweight, but he lost so much, and he looks so much better for it now. Him and Wet Movie would. I do, but my favorite my favorite is big time blue tubers are Chris Stuckman and the Flick Pick. I think them two are incredible, especially when they're together. It's like the American Simon Pegg and Nick Frost. They're just so funny. Oh, so you hate him because he gets the free movies sent to him to review. Instead of going out and buying them, he'll just show them. And then, yeah. But in fairness, the reason these people get free copies of movies is because it's their job. You know what they're doing is that they get paid, or they get these movies sent to them in order to do the reviews about these movies, so that people like us will know whether or not we should get them. So whether or not it's annoying they get free movies and stuff, um, it's kind of good in a way, because it's a little bit more help. And don't even tell you the release date if not even out there yet. Right? See, FlickPick and Chris Stuckman both do that though. They'll both tell you when the real release date is and to go and check it out, and to make sure you purchase a copy. They always do that. Because I think FlickPick did it. I don't know if it was with the Lego movie or not. I can't remember. I remember FlickPick got sent a free movie book by Warner Bros. And he said that the release date was on a certain day. You know, that he recommends that it was a great movie, that everyone should go pick it up and check it out on that day. And yeah, so, but I just think that FlickPick and Stockman have this really good energy together. Yeah, I know, but sometimes that's the problem with buying certain movies. When you buy it without ever seeing it, you are taking a gamble, because if you hate it, it sucks. Don't really see those guys as blue tubers after Call of Duty Movie 1. I think wasting money won. Let's pick this ones. I don't know. FlickPick has a massive Blu-ray collection. Stockman has a bigger Blu-ray collection. I would class them as blue tubers. I mean, they go out to buy movies sometimes, and that they do Blu-ray reviews, not just movie reviews. I mean, FlickPick used to do Blu-ray reviews all the time on his nice armchairs and stuff. So I'd class them as blue tubers. Well, but they're not solely for Blu-ray. So I guess if you don't class them because they're not solely about Blu-rays, then yeah, I'd agree. But I class them. Wasting Money 1 is hilarious. He is absolutely hilarious. I've not heard of the other guy. Never even heard of him. But, you know, don't think I would take Wet Movies advice. No. I just hate the guy. I'm sorry if you're looking, but just I really don't care. No, that's fine. Everyone has their preferences. But, like, I can't hate somebody just because they're doing their job. I can't do it. As annoying as it is that they get this free stuff, it's because they're good at what they do. And the big companies see that. So that's why they get it. Call Duty was... Oh, Call Duty was hilarious. There was this horror movie that I watched he was in with Danny Trejo. Just like John's with reviewers, and that's their main focus. I don't know, because FlickPick used to do outs and abouts. Does anyone remember this? Does anyone remember like FlickPick's out and about journeys where he used to go and pick up movies all the time? So hey, Sean C. Phillips here. But there was a movie where Sean C. Phillips was actually with Danny Trejo, this horror movie, and it was hilarious. It was actually hilarious. Me, Alice, and her family could not stop laughing, because he's trapped in this one room and the walls start closing in. On him, and for some reason we swear he shouts, "Muller Light," and we could not stop laughing because that's all we heard was him screaming Muller Light, and we're laughing our heads off. It was so funny. Oh, what, FlickPick? See, I'm a massive fan of the Screen Junkies movie fights. Oh, Screen Junkies movie fights are hilarious. He picks and he. There has actually been times where he's picked up movies and just like flung them. While I'm not subbed to any of them, I'll start. Yeah, no, Cool Dooder is more watchable than Wet Movie. I don't mind Wet Movie. I sometimes can watch him, but I would definitely take Cool Dooder because he's just more relaxed. Wet Movie seems so much like he's all over the place and active, whereas Cool Dooder just seems so, like his name Cool Dooder, he just seems so calm and mellow. He's not doing his job right because he'd be talking about the Blu-ray and it's not even released. Yeah, but no, that used to like Flick Pick, but went off him. Yeah, I don't know why, but it's recently some of his stuff hasn't been as watchable. I don't know why that is though. That's the thing, like I don't know what it is with FlickPick. He's not uploading as much, and he mostly does just upload reviews now, so I can see why people would not class him as a blue tuber. But originally, before he just started doing review after review after review, he was a blue tuber. He was going out every day doing pickups and stuff and talking about Blu-rays and that, and he's done the big Blu-ray collection updates and stuff, so that's why I classed him as one. But yeah, he has just done more review after review after review, which does get kind of tiring. It's why I don't like doing so many reviews on my channel. I don't mind doing like two, one standard, one 3D, and then trying to do other ideas. Because if it's just review, it just gets a bit dull, you know. And the stream's ending in about 2 minutes. Because it's coming up to the hour. And his job is to get people interested in getting the Blu-rays themselves. And that doesn't work as well after they are already out. That's why he does it before it's out. I will agree. It's... As some people may not like him, but his job is to lure people in to buy the Blu-ray. He may not tell you when the release date is, but maybe it's his job to... Gotta go, guys. Back in half an hour. If you're still on, I will return. I don't think... Do you know what? If anyone wants me to continue streaming, let me know. But usually the stream would end in... Well, that answers that. Well, let me know. Would anyone like me to continue streaming for an extra, like, half an hour or so? Or, like, whatever. It's still bullshit. Ain't let's say the release date. Yeah, no, that's true. He could at least say the release date. But maybe the company don't tell him when the release date is. There is always a possibility. But, like I said, we're not trying to get you to like the guy. If you don't like the guy, that's your choice. It's up to you. If you don't like him, that's entirely your choice. But, you know, just there's certain people out there that like certain people. And we see things differently. But that's the whole reason these are fun conversations. Is because everything's going to be different opinions. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll stream until... Yeah, so I'll stream until... I don't know what time it'll be there in the US. I do not know. I'll stream for a little bit longer anyway. And don't send him the free Blu-ray then. This world is confusing for people. I guess that's what. Oh man. very, 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 very long day. Very, 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 very long day. So I won't stay on for a lot extra time, but I'll stay on for a reasonable amount of time. Have you seen how many videos they get on their views on the videos? So views he or they get on their videos. Yeah. So that's what's been doing on the video. No, it's true. It's true. The companies use these big YouTubers to make more money. Oh God, no! I would never in my life stream for a whole freaking year. Like, gosh. It's not just that I wouldn't do that, man, but I don't think anyone else would want to see that shit. Are we doing Big Brother now? Oh God, that'd be kind of interesting to watch. YouTuber Big Brother. They just select a bunch of random YouTubers, go to a house, watch movies and shit. That'd be kind of interesting. Stream for a whole year or we riot. No, stop saying riot, man. Damn. Ah. Hate left-handing my computer. I can't use devices with my left hand. Where's the riot squad? Oh God. Yeah, mental. I've got something for you if you want it, but you gotta come here to get it. If that makes sense. But you are gonna have to come here to get it. But then again, I don't know. What can he say about me? It don't matter. In fairness, though, in fairness, it doesn't really matter what we say about them because one, they're big YouTubers. They're not gonna watch my live streams. Two, it's an opinion. Oh, mental. I've got this for you if you want it. It's not the Blu-ray, but it is the. I don't think yours came with this. So. What would you do without the phone if that had to stay streaming? Just watch tons of movies. Just watch tons and tons of movies. While streaming, I would just sit here, that TV or this TV, just be watching constantly. Well, it's mental. You can have it if you're willing to come down and get it. Okay. Oh, don't worry, I'll be down. Because I know you don't have the 3D of Epic. You've got the 2D of Epic, but if you had the 3D of Epic, then I could have given you this one as well. Okay, cool. Well, you can have that one in case you ever get the 3D one. So if you see the comments, both guys get, you'll see that they get way worse hate on a daily basis than anything we have written. It's true. There's just so many jealous people out there. Even if I become a YouTuber on here, I wouldn't take a free Blu-ray just for the fact that I bought it my own money. You still can. I'll be buying the sleeves soon, and not buying the sleeves. I mean, yeah. See, that's the thing. If I doubt it's ever gonna happen anyway, so I ain't got nothing to worry about. But if I was in their situation, and someone like 20th Century Fox or Warner Brothers or anything sent me emails saying, hey, look, if we send you a Blu-ray before release date, can you review it to try and get people to buy it? I'd say yeah, because in the end, I'd rather buy it with my own money. But if I could help people get a good decision on what not to buy and what to buy, then I would say yeah. But the one thing I would definitely do is I'd give the release date in both the US and in the UK. I would give a full detail review. So I wouldn't just review the movie. And I would also review the menu and all the special features on it. So I'd be like recording the screen, showing what special features there are, how the Blu-ray menu looks. I'd even show you snippets of the movie through how it would look on a TV, so you can get a good image, like an idea of how it looks. That's what I do. I'd rather go out and buy my movies myself. But if a big company was saying, look, you get to keep the copy after we send it, just, can you try and help people buy it? So, I'd be like, yeah, okay, but like, I'd even say so. I said, look, I want to know the release dates of the US and the UK, most other places as well. I think it's British people. I think everybody likes free stuff. I don't think there's anyone in this world that doesn't like free stuff. But it's about what you do with the free stuff is different. See, I'm happy accepting the fact that I'm never going to be a big, like, blue tube or anything like that. I know for a fact that's never going to happen. And I'm happy that's never going to happen. Because I said, I have a very... Dude, do you want a Blu-ray? What, do I want a Blu-ray? If you're asking me, then yes. Depends on what it is. No, I'm not alone. I'd rather have the fact that I bought that Blu-ray out of my own money. Don't need any company's help. When you have it's the UK, it's more than likely already out in the States. It's true. Yes. The US, other than Yu-Gi-Oh, I think. Other than Yu-Gi-Oh the movie. I'm not too sure. I think that came out here first. Yes, what movie is it? Attack of the Werewolves. Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it. It's a free movie. Might be good. But, you know... There's not much else you can do, really, like, with certain things. Like I said, if companies... It's not about getting companies help to get these movies. It's about... I mean, if you go asking companies to send you free movies to review... Then... Oh, that's fine, because I watched that film the other day, so I don't mind reading subtitles. But if you go asking companies to send you movies, then you're a dick. Then you're just an absolute dick because you want the attention, you want the free stuff. Whereas if a company turns around to you and says, hey, I've watched some of your videos and I think some of your content's really good. I think you could help review this to help people decide whether or not to buy these movies or not. Would you be willing to do it? And then yeah, okay, yeah, sure. I mean, I'm getting praised for my work. I'm being told that they think I'm a good enough person to do this. So yeah, of course I would. Of course, I'd rather work on my own time than someone else telling me what do I owe. Like, we're gonna need that Blu-ray back. Oh, you're suing. Yeah, but that's the thing. Most companies don't really threaten to sue. Most companies will send you an email and say, just be as honest as possible. And I'll send you an email saying, just be as honest as possible. What you think. And then, yeah, there are some companies and some people who will say, oh, lie about us, otherwise, you know, there'll be some trouble. You really don't know how it is. So, sometimes you just have to. It's true. Sometimes you just gotta do. If someone appreciates you in what you're doing, that's like if you were working. This is exactly what this scenario would be, right? Imagine you've been working with a company for 5 to 10 years, and you've done nothing but slave your ass off, slave your ass off, slave. You've done the best you possibly can do. Your boss then turns around to you and says, okay, we're going to give you a raise. Or a pay rise. That's like you saying to your boss, nah, I'm good. You're not going to say that. You're not going to say, nah, I'm good. If your boss offers you a pay rise, you're going to say yes. Like, do you know what I mean? It's... There are people out there, and it's not lying to your subs. I mean, if there are people that's doing it wrong, then yeah, then they're just idiots. But you're not lying to your subs if a company has appreciated your work and decided to reward you for a year. It's true, yeah, exactly. There are people out there that get free cinema tickets to early, like, viewings of movies. And the company will just say, oh, go and check this movie out in cinemas before it gets released properly, and just say what it's like and what you think of it. And they'll go and do it, but then they'll come back and do a review and they'll say whether it's good or bad. They don't care. It's about being honest. Yeah, so if people are being sent free movies, and they're not giving you a release date, and they're not giving you a proper in-depth, detailed description of the picture quality, the sound quality, or what the menu looks like, or the different features. If they're not doing any of that, then yeah, they're doing their job wrong, and then they shouldn't be rewarded for that, because that's not what your job is supposed to be about. But there are people out there that would do the job right, and they'd do it well, and they'll do it to the point where it's practically perfect. It's always a choice as well. Just because a company contacts you and says, we will send you a free movie if you review it, you can easily turn around and say, no thanks, I'm okay. You can say no, and there are some people that have said no. But it's not about lying to subs, it's not about getting free stuff, and it's not about showing off that you're better than everybody else. I mean, look, for example, like, because this conversation is kind of hitting me at heart at the moment. The reason I started a little bit more with my channel when I started picking up 3D movies is because when I looked around YouTube, I couldn't find Donstar. I never found a Donstar video to begin with. So when I started my channel, the only person I ever watched that had 3D movies was FK Vlogs. She is a good YouTuber. I am not giving her any insults or putting her down in any way. She is a fantastic YouTuber. But she didn't ever do a 3D review well. She would just say whether it was good or bad, and then that was it. But she wouldn't explain why it was good, why it was bad. And I was getting annoyed because I was like, well, what if I wanted to go out and buy this 3D movie? And it was driving me mad to the point that I could not find decent 3D reviews out there no matter where I looked. So I wanted to be the guy that came out and did 3D movie reviews and explained like why the 3D was good, why the 3D was bad, if the 3D was worth getting, if it wasn't worth getting. And in every video that I've ever done, okay, in every 3D review I've ever done, I've always either said, go out and buy the standard, or go out and buy the 3D. I've never ever said, don't buy this movie at all during a 3D review. I've said that I've never liked it, and I personally wouldn't buy it if I didn't have it already, but everyone should still go and buy it and check it out. Because in the end, it's wrong of me to tell people not to buy a movie, because it's not fair to the company. Just because one person's opinion is they don't like that movie doesn't mean everyone else is going to not like it too. So this conversation's really hitting me at home because I wanted to be the kind of guy that could help people understand what 3D movies are good, which 3D movies are bad, and stuff like that. I just wanted to be the kind of guy that if someone wanted to watch a 3D movie, they could turn around and say, oh, okay, that's what I should go for. And it's a very difficult thing. So if for some reason companies ever turn around to me and said, hey, look, we know you talk more about 3D movies and stuff like that. If we send you this on 3D, could you review it and stuff? And if I said yeah, I'd say yeah, but I would want release dates for the countries that it's coming out in. And I want to do a proper in-depth review. And I want to be as honest about it as possible. And if they said yeah, that's fine, then that's great because I'm helping everyone else out. It's not about me, it's about everyone else. Because I'd even say yes to movies that I don't specifically want to watch or don't like, but I know everyone else would. So I could help everyone else out. Sometimes it's about helping your fellow friends and your subscribers and the people that watch your videos. And it's about doing what's right for your channel. So if you do it right, it's not bad. If you do it wrong, then you shouldn't get the rewards for it. How many do you see that gets movies early that do in-depth movie reviews with menu shots, etc.? I don't remember a single one that does that. With as many screeners, some gets that's just impossible. Yeah, but I would do it. That's the thing. If I was sent free movies from companies earlier before any country, that's the kind of stuff that I would do. I would sit here and I would go through every kind of special feature you get. All the different audio choices, subtitle choices, how the menu looks, how the Blu-ray transfer and the copies look, disc art, case art, if it's got reversible art, all the specs on the back of the case. I'd go through everything so that people will know exactly what they're going to get. Just because it would make it nicer for the people who are buying. That's what I do. So it all depends, really. That's the thing. It all depends on who's doing it and why. Okay, how about this? I will take a company on about getting Blu-ray for a few weeks before it comes out, as long as I pay for it, because I don't want it for free. See, that's another thing that you can do, yes. You could easily say to the company, just say, look, I'll pay retail price. I'm pretty sure they're not going to complain because you're still offering to pay for it. You can do that. You can say to them, just say, look, I'm willing to pay the retail price. True, it does need to be from the higher sub counts, but in fairness though, even if you were at a higher sub count, mate, it is something they could do. It is something that they would arrange with you because, in fairness, they still win. in fairness, they're not losing out on money from sending you a free Blu-ray. They're actually still earning the money that they've done for making the thing. And you still get it early, whatever, and stuff like that, and you still get to review it. So I guess, yeah. Although, there was a Blockbusters down here. Before. And I remember this clearly, because I remember walking in, and they had a, what was it? Death Race. They had Death Race on DVD. And I walked in and said, oh, okay. So I picked it up. And I put it up to the till. And they've gone, oh, didn't you read? I went, didn't I read what? They went, oh, it's not out yet. It comes out next week. And I was like, oh, but why is the case on the shelf? And, oh, it's a display case to show you that it's coming out. I said, but it's not. It's in the actual cell section. I said, you shouldn't put the Death Race case in the cell section. So he's gone 1 minute, he's gone to the back and he's gone, look, we're not supposed to do this, but considering there was a mistake. They'd already had their copies of Death Race on DVD a week in advance before it got released in the UK. And because I'd seen it there, and because they're not actually supposed to release it yet, they gave it to me for free. And I remember because I think I talked to Mental about it. I don't remember if he remembers. But it was when I knew him. But they gave it to me for free. And it was just funny. So they have done it. There are places and some people that will do it. Okay, it wasn't a company that made Death Race, but I got it a week in advance, and then all I did was after I watched it, because I watched it on the same day, and I remember telling everyone about it. I told my friends and stuff like that. And it was awesome. Like I got to tell some, and you know what? I told a bunch of my friends who told their family members, and when I went down to Blockbuster, the week it actually came out, they had sold out of all their copies. And I said to them, I said, wow, I thought you guys had like tons in the back. And said, yeah, well, we sold out. People came down at 9 in the morning to come and get them. So I asked my mates, and I said, like, oh, wow, the Blockbuster sold out of Death Race. And they were like, yeah, well, we got some. It was very difficult. And then my other friends and their families said, yeah, we also got our copies. So it's just all my friends and their families had just gone down and boom. I don't know, boy, I got Blu-ray like 2-3 weeks ago. It's not out here officially till August 3rd. Nice. I actually got, before it got released here in the UK, it wasn't for free, but before it was released here in the UK, I got Transformers Age of Extinction with the statue for like £20, whereas in the US it was like $50 to $60. And like, it came all the way here, and I had it for about a month before Transformers Age of Extinction came out in the UK. I just couldn't stop laughing. It was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So I was so happy about it. I love my little Transformers statue. It looks beautiful. I polished Grimlock today because it was getting a bit dusty from the shelf. And yeah, he's now all shiny. It looks cute. It looks really cute. Shipped to the US. I don't know though. My cash converters gave me Star Trek Next Gen. No, was it Star Trek Nemesis? Sorry, Star Trek Nemesis for free because it was in a foreign case, and I said like this isn't a region B case. This is a region something case. It's not an English case. And they said, oh, this is not an English case. We're not supposed to sell things that aren't being sold in the UK. So she went, here you go, just take it because we're not supposed to sell it anyway. So I said, okay. And we're back, and it was a British disc in the case. I didn't complain. I love Star Trek Nemesis. And the Blu-ray, okay, I would have paid for the Blu-ray because it was only £3. but the woman said she's not legally allowed to sell it. No, I don't like Mark Wahlberg. I like Age of Extinction, the movie, but I purely only bought it because of the statue. I think the statue just looks fucking awesome. The statue just looks beautiful. Optimus Prime with his sword and shield on top of Grimlock just looks badass. I hope they do something like that for the last night, because I would love another statue to go along with it. It's brilliant. But yeah, getting Star Trek Nemesis for free was awesome. Because as I said, they legally weren't allowed to sell it. So the woman said it was either I took it or she'd have to bin it. And I thought instead of binning it, just give it. Because it'd be easier that way. Because then at least the movie's going to a home where it'll be cherished and watched. Last night is the worst one yet. I haven't seen it. I don't want to know anything about it. I've heard similar things of what you've just said about it. But I tend to like the Transformers movies a lot, and I don't ever see the problems with them as much as everyone else does. So I don't know. Until I've seen it, I can't judge it, but I wouldn't know. I like them all. I just hate Mark Wahlberg. But Age of Extinction, the movie, was brilliant. Transformers are being punished way too much. Oh, pushed, not punished. I can't see from this distance. Pushed way too much into the. Okay, yeah, that kind of sucks. That kind of sucks. We just need a good standalone based on just the Transformers movie. No humans, no Earth, no stupid shit. We just need a decent in-space Transformers movie. Give us a fucking Cybertron movie. Just don't even give us a Transformers movie. Just give us Cybertron. You know, pre-Earth. Give us what it was like on Cybertron. That would be freaking amazing. A purely based robotic movie that's based on these people. Because that would just be amazing. Just give us Cybertron. I think that's the only way you can save this franchise is if you just give us Cybertron. At some point they'll do it anyway. At some point they'll do it. Just don't leave it till it's too late when no one gives a shit. First 2 hours is pretty much about Merlin. And then there's some Transformers action in the last segment. Ah. That kind of sucks. Although, knowing me, I'm still going to probably watch it and enjoy it. I don't know why the Transformers movies have a hold on me. I think it's because it came out the month after my dad passed away. I think that was. Yeah. Yeah, the 7th. Yeah, because it came out on the 7th of the 7th of the 7th. And my dad passed on the 7th of the 6th, the 7th. So, you know, I think. Like, my dad was into the whole cheesy, not so good sci-fi movies. And I thought, like, if he was here, he probably would have watched it too. So, I think that's why I got into it, but I just love the movies. I think that they're all brilliant. Yeah, you could use you could do with a lot less humans. Yeah, I hate it, but the Steelbook will be right next to the rest eventually. Well, yeah. But it's like the TMNT movies, man, people crap on those movies, the 2 remake ones. People give them nothing but bad comments, bad comments, bad comments. But I love them. I think they are brilliantly well done. I'm actually going to see that Spider-Man movie on Monday. So hopefully I'll have a good opinion of it. There's no point doing a review. There's already way too many reviews of Spider-Man Homecoming. No one needs to see my opinions on it at the moment. I'll just save it for the 3D Blu-ray when it comes out. Hey Kermit, thanks for joining. Alright, I will be doing this stream for another 20 more minutes, yeah? So, there's 20 more minutes to talk to me about stuff. At least that's something. Then this might be my longest stream going to be going yet. I think. Actually, I don't know. I think my first stream was like 2.5 hours. Damn. But yeah, so I've got another 20 minutes of talking. My dad was into the classic horror films, the UC ones, that's why I bought them. Cool. Not a fan of the first TMNT, but Out of the Shadows was hella fun. Out of the Shadows was brilliant. Out of the Shadows was fantastic. I really enjoyed that movie. Plus, you got to see some real emotion behind Mikey. Some real emotion behind Mikey, like, because he's always the fun-loving, jumping around teenage, like the youngest teenage one, but like, you got to see some seriousness in his eyes, and I loved it. I love what they did with that movie. Plus, the 3D for both TMNT movies is fantastic and adds so much more to them. Oh my god, I hate letterbox movies, but damn, TMNT movies prove that letterbox 3D can be awesome. I like the original. I love the original TMNT movies. I still think that they're the best, but the two remake ones are not as bad as everyone gives them credit for. Like, they are beautifully good looking movies. I think Mental left. I haven't seen a comment from him in a while. Although this Monday I will be doing a not so much as a great like pickup video for Logan, but it will still be a pickup video for Logan nonetheless. So I hope everyone's looking forward to that. Because I am. I can't wait to finally watch Logan. I'm going to try them tomorrow. Cool. See, we don't have many places in the UK for movies. We've got a few select places, but it's not as many as the US, unfortunately. We've got places like H&B, CEX, Cash Converters, Asda's, Tesco's, Morrison's. Sometimes you got Game and Game Station. I don't know if it's gay. Oh, my brain, I'm so tired. Logan's still my #1 of the year. I've not seen it, so I'm hoping to try. Oh, my brain is melting. My brain is falling apart. We've got quite a few places, but not many. Where in the US are we got? You have more than we do in Denmark. Probably. So I'm really thirsty. I just don't know, like, if 3D does start dying, which it practically is at the moment, then, you know, I'll probably still have to do, well, not still have to, but I'll probably still choose to do, like, Blu-ray reviews and stuff. Um, but, you know, let's have to wait and see. I would love to have a HMV. Absolutely hate they don't ship that. Yeah, that's true. HMV are very specific. There's a lot of places that are as well, really. A lot of very fussy places. Although I don't think Alice is watching anymore. But I've ordered her something special. I've ordered her something very special. Should be turning up this weekend, but she won't be back until Monday, so she won't actually like see it yet. But I can't. I'm not saying what it is. I'm not saying what it's gonna be, and I'm also not saying it's movie related because it practically isn't. But I've ordered something special. Try Zoom Online and Base.com. There are so many great movie online places. Like Music Magpie. Music Magpie sometimes are really good, but they get the one-off time where they mess up. I know that. Well, Music Magpie are pretty cool. I'm practically just gonna go straight to sleep after this stream. I've had like 3 hours in the past 2 days. So 3 hours in 2 days. It's just so stuff. Oh, mum, then I've got to rearrange furniture after this. I was meant to watch Ghosts of the Abyss tonight. Oh, God, yeah. The capital of Charleston was held by Blackbeard. The capital of Charleston was held by Blackbeard. That's an awesome fact, if it's true. Might play Jason. Nice. Music Magpie don't ship out of the country either if you use their own site, but buy from them via Amazon, there's no problem. That's so strange. Like, what? That makes no sense. I don't know why they do that, but fair enough. Ah, splashback. Splashback. I got splashed. Oh gosh. I watched Police Academy 1 and 2 like all the way through this morning because I couldn't sleep. Man, they're great movies. I'd never seen them fully until this morning at like 3, 4 in the morning. I just watched them both back to back. I don't know, man. I don't live near the capital, like right at the bottom. So yeah, so this TV thing is working out. Police Academy is awesome, but absolutely love the second and the second. I don't really remember. I don't think I've never seen them all fully. I've never seen each one fully. I've seen bits and pieces from each one. My favourite scene out of all of them is when Jones comes up through the rubbish and he sounds like a robot. and I love the first two movies now, but I don't specifically want to see the rest. I kind of like these first two and keep it that way. Alright, there's 10 more minutes of the stream, and then it's gonna end for the night. I said I also managed to watch all four Lethal Weapons. Well, I watched the first one about 2 weeks ago. I watched the first Lethal Weapon about 2 weeks ago or so, and then I kind of just binged watched the other three the other day. Just watched 2, 3, and then 4. Nothing beats a steak pie. Well, maybe hot wings. Fair enough. That was a random sentence, but okay. Z. Yes, yeah. Today is so funny with. Well, when we was talking about going on the carnival ride. Do they have a Ferris wheel? Yes. I like Ferris wheel. That's scary. I'll only go on if you come on, though. I love voice. His voice is so funny. Oh gosh. It's brilliant. Although Hightower is a beast. Crush you with one hand. So built dude. Really built dude. I think Mahoney is hilarious. And Tackleberry. Oh. And mental about the 3D Region A player, just keep looking on eBay, man. I mean, that's where I finally came across mine. Maybe I should shoot videos. How bad my school was. Yeah, trust me, schools in the UK, in London, aren't that great either. I learned more about life through TV. My school was just teaching me stuff that literally no one cared about. Even in English, like, most of our English lessons were watching movies and then debating them, which was the only interesting part. But the rest of that school just taught you stuff like you literally would never use in your life. Not Princeton, then. No, dude. Oh god, no. Honestly, like the school system these days, anyway, since when I went there, it's just all bollocks. Like, listen to this. I was being. This is what makes you funny. My drama teacher was a stage actress. Her name was Miss Holland. Right, she was a stage actress, right? And she said that she'd come up with this great play for our drama group to do. And I was looking forward to it, you know. I was like, yeah, okay, cool. I get to act. Acting's my number one thing. I'm good at this. She's gone, it's a Julius Caesar play. Julius Caesar play. And I've gone, like, yeah, okay, cool. Julius Caesar. She's gone, but it's a modern Julius Caesar. Okay. Set in Iraq. Okay. Trust me, it's going to be the most best thing ever that any stage performance has ever seen. And I'm like, act and sing it. I have done that. I have done that. I did it for Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Well, I say Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory because that's the story we did use, but for some reason the play was called Charlie and Chocolate Factory. Yes, I did. I did. I played Grandpa Joe. Best time of my life. I was like 10 years old with a fedora and a dressing gown and a walking stick. It was brilliant. I loved it. Loved it. Oh, it's great. It's great. We were just singing along to the Oompa Loompa songs, and we had like an end of the day song thing. And I got to be quippy. I got to be quippy. I can't say that. That's fair enough. But like, for example, there was this girl who was told that she had to play Mike T. So this girl was playing Mike TV's father. Oh, was it the other way around? No, sorry. There was a guy playing Mike TV's mother. That was it. So a guy was playing Mike TV's mother, and I'm sitting there, and the whole point was that after each person wins the golden ticket, the grandparents got to make a quip, and it was mostly my quips. And I'm sitting there, and this guy is trying to do the high voice as the mum. He's going, "Oh, Mike has always been this way," and stuff like that. And I've just, in front of all these parents and all these other kids, I've just gone, I didn't know she used to be a man. And for some reason, everyone just bust out laughing. And like, my teacher turned around to me and said, like, "You weren't supposed to do that. I thought that was just for the rehearsals." And I was like, "Yeah, I know, but it was good." So I did it. Yeah. It was amazing. It was amazing. Best time of my life being Grandpa Joe. I mean, I shocked parents that day. Because like, I think I said it before, I just fell back. Like, I was supposed to have like a pretend heart attack and faint when Charlie gets told he's got the factory. But I just went all out. I went, screw it, this is a performance. So instead of like falling with my hand, I just went back first straight, boom, on the stage. And everyone's just gone, ooh. And then like I stood up and then started dancing, and everyone's like, "Did that not hurt?" And I was like, "Well, yeah, but that's acting, duh. Acting hurts. It's meant to be real." Oh man, my teacher was so proud of me that day. My teacher was like, "You've given one of the best performances I've ever seen." I was like, "Well, thanks. That's the whole point. I've tried." Shit, if we had that shit at my school, I think I would have kicked out because I'd be voting on horror film plays. Do you know what I think? Wait, should be your YouTube name, Grandpa Jim. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. I think my teacher just laughed because I was trying to definitely get the part of Grandpa Joe, and like I said to everyone, I said, "Look, please, no one else go for this role. I really need this role." And I don't know why, but I went in Cockney to begin with. I don't know why. I was just standing in the corner, and I've gone, "Come here, Charlie boy," and my teacher's gone, "Grandpa Joe's Cockney now." I don't know why. Well, it was a little fedora. Yeah, let me tell you, Charlie. You got the golden ticket. Let's go and have a good day about it. And that's like, he's like, "Yeah, okay, but if you're gonna be Grandpa Joe, please don't be Cockney." I was just like, okay. Oh, it's brilliant. My teacher hated my guts. my year 6 teacher hated my guts, but he absolutely appreciated and applauded me for my work on that play, and I just feel so much happier for it. Best time of my life. Best time of my life. I think the other time was when I was playing the Friar in Romeo and Juliet. It was set in London. Yes, the play was set in London. Yes, it was set in London. But I was playing the Friar in Romeo and Juliet. My teacher said, "Okay, look, you can be funny, just don't be too funny because it's supposed to be a serious love story." So I said, "Okay," and I had to marry Romeo to Juliet. The line was, "I now pronounce you husband and wife." So I've gone, "I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride." And that both the kids have just stared at me, but save the rest for the honeymoon. And the teacher's behind the wall going, "Shh, no, you can't say this." I'm like, and all the parents are laughing, the kids are laughing, but my teacher's going, "Come back, get off the stage." Oh, the movie, not the play. I know Charlie was. I know Charlie in Chocolate Factory was. Willy Wonka in Chocolate Factory was based in the US. But Charlie in Chocolate Factory was based here in the UK. I think the original story was based in London, I think. I'm not too sure. But I was just a Cockney grandpa joke. Although it was really funny because they chose the most skinniest kid in our class to play Augustus Gloop. And I'm trying my hardest not to laugh, and I'm like, "Sir, please." Like, "Oh, well, he rehearsed for the role." It's like, yeah, but he doesn't have any roles to rehearse for. And the teacher was just like, "Look, he's the only one that was willing to play Augustus Gloop." Oh, fine, okay. Like, oh, it was so weird. It was so weird seeing the skinniest kid go, "Ooh, food," because he really didn't like that much food. I remember during rehearsals, the teacher gave him a chocolate bar because he was meant to be eating it during the play. And he took 2 bites and went, "Sir, I feel sick." I was like, "You can't give him this. You gotta give him a better role than this. This is gonna kill him." And she was like, "No, he's the only one that wants to do it." It's like, yeah, but please choose someone else. It was so bad for him. He was so ill. Even during the actual play, he was absolutely ill. Like, he was vomiting behind stage, coming out and doing parts, and I felt so bad for him. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Drama was fun. Drama was my favourite thing in school. Alright, well, the stream is coming to an end now, everybody. So, I will say goodbye to all of you wonderful people for joining, and thank you so much for joining in with these conversations and staying with me and asking me to carry on doing the stream. I think he might have been lactose intolerant, but he said that he genuinely was like this with all food. The kid not be now, I stopped putting the names and the channel links in the description just because the only people that join are the people that are always here. My friends, you're all constantly here. And you're all, you're all subscribed to each other. We're all close now. So it doesn't make sense to keep putting them down in there. Plus, if anyone new watches the video after the stream's done, they can just search you by your name now. It'd be easier for them as well than looking into the description. So yeah, so thank you to everybody who's joined, everyone who's sat by and had this conversation, just joined in and made the stream fun. And I hope to talk to you all soon. Hope to see all of your future videos coming in. And, just keep uploading. And I will talk to you all soon. Take care and have a great weekend to everybody.